This is a video I've been waiting to make. It's been a while. Alright, so, good morning. Hope everyone's doing well. If you haven't been keeping up with the E36 M3 build, basically until now, all it's been is a lot of taking apart the car. Took apart the interior, cleaned it out, removed an old alarm. I was 25 years old, 20 years old, something like that. I had a guy come out and help me out with that because I'm horrible with electrical stuff. And basically just making notes of everything that I need for at least the interior of the car. I haven't started on suspension, I haven't started on brakes, I haven't started on the motor, I haven't started on anything. So what I have today is all the parts. Let's see, you'll see part. Then we'll go over here, part. And there's more over there, part. So I've been stockpiling parts and I wanted to just do one giant unboxing. So for E36 parts, what I've found, the best sources for me so far have been ECS Tuning. They've been awesome. They have a ton of stuff. Probably a lot like Pelican parts. Pelican has a lot of stuff. I've used them too. A company out of BMW called Schmeidman. And then eBay. You know, eBay has a ton of stuff. So what I'm going to do is go through and unbox everything that I got and explain why I got it. And then, yeah, that'll probably take up majority of this video because I have a lot of stuff to unbox. So let's get to it. All right. This from ECS. Let's see what we got. Nothing's too exciting. Should have picked a different one for the first one. That's wrong. I ordered the wrong part. For the rear seat, so this is gray. I need black. Yep. My bad. First one, taking an L. Okay. Here, again, ECS if you couldn't tell. Alright, so God, new parts are the best. Oh baby. The new moldings on the side, all the way around. That's gonna be awesome. Then, this little box. Oh, I know what this is. Yes! Oh baby. ZHP. Shift knob, weighted. I think feels good. That's going to be one of the last additions because the last thing I want to do is get it all greasy. I'm going to put that right back in here. Put that right back in there. A bunch of clips. You can never have too many of these clips. I mean, these are the clips that go to the door sill. The little M plate right on the door sill and the door jamb. And then these are the clips for the bigger pieces. I believe like, I think I got them for these. So a bunch of extra clips because you can never have too many clips when you're doing something like this. Oh yeah, with this. You'll notice I went with 5-speed, and if you're following my videos, I plan on doing a S54 swap, so 2000 through 2006, M3, and I believe it's E3, like 99, E46 motor. I plan on putting that in the E36. One of the things a lot of guys do is put the 6-speed transmission in. It's a little bit more expensive. Obviously you have to buy the parts. Installs a little bit more. So I'll probably do that later on down the line. So for now, sticking with 5-speed. You know what it is, 5 numbers. Bam. Any guesses? Oh in here. Oh yeah. Alright, so first thing we'll do, door sills. Went with the, I don't know if these are actually LTW, and to be honest, I'm really not, I don't care if they are, if they're not. I just really like the carbon. Doesn't even, it's not even, it just looks good. It looks cool. Yes. Let's see what is in here. I think I know what these are. Yep. So, I'm only gonna open one of these because once you see what it is, you won't need to see the other. So, the seal for the door. Bam. Oh. I got those for each side because mine are really beat up. They're old. I would love to hear how much you think those are. Take a guess. Go down below. They're like $300 each. They're like $350 maybe. So I got two of those. $350 though. Like it's, treat these well. Figure it out. So I got one for each side. So much for those. I have a feeling those are going to be one of those pieces to put in that looks simple, but ends up taking like 4 hours. You guys are going to like these Eurolights. They're not the cheapest, but they're not too bad. For what you get, I mean, you get a lot. Oh, baby. This company, Schmeidman. Tell me if I'm saying that wrong, I might be. Mints. Dude, they're shipping, even though they're from Germany, their shipping's quick. They didn't even have all these parts in stock. I've had a couple things shipped from them, and it's very good. So let's see what these are. These are front headlights. Dope. And apparently, so I've been texting, well, basically one buddy, but looking at forums and stuff, and these are the Magneti Morelli. These are basically factory equivalents because I wanted to stay as close to OEM as possible. Yeah. Oh, yes. I'm not gonna open both these because you know what they are, but I'll open one. Oh, dude. I am so stoked on these. Dudes. Dude. I'm stoked on those. Does anyone else get that stoked about headlights? Because I do. Dude, I don't even know where I'm going to keep all these parts. Okay. So those are headlights. Okay. So, what do we have here? Yes. Clear sides. I mean, we went full Euro, so clear sides. Oh baby. Oh yes. Clear tails. And again, I tried to go as close, or OEM. These are OEM. Dude, I'm so stoked for these. I think I know what these are. Oh, no I didn't. Boom. Clear corners. Oh yes. I'm so stoked for these. We went yellow fogs. Dude, I am beyond excited for these. I don't know why. Does anyone else get so stoked over fog lights? I'm so stoked for these. Actually, my good buddy over at Cosmetology hooked me up with this. I told her about the project. She loved it, so she hooked me up with a little starter kit here. So she sent me this, Grills Random Orbital, correcting compound, and ooh, polish. Dude, I'm stoked for that. Thank you. It's Jennifer over at Cosmetology. And then just a bunch of pads to get the job done. Obsessed Garage, here I come, brother. I have a feeling I know what this one is. Yep. Trunk seal. That trunk seal is toast. So, new trunk seal. Put that in the seals department. Man, what is that? All these places are doing a $100 wine voucher. Do a lot of guys drink wine while working on their cars? Or maybe, I got it. It's so the guys can buy their wives wine. Another ECS box. I didn't know these were over there. Would have been a lot less dramatic than that machete. And what do we got? Oh, sweet. I could have used this a long time ago. I should have opened this one up. I've always wanted interior toolkit. I've never had it. I always use flatheads. I think it's just time. Stoked. Yeah, that would have been useful a while back. Okay. Ooh, okay. It's for the rear taillight cover. For the inside on the trunk. Mine was broke, so I ordered a new one. Okay. And the clips that hold it in. I didn't have one for the one that was working, and I needed a new one for the one that wasn't whole, so more clips. Oh, I'm stoked on this. I told you, original, like factory spec. I don't want to go crazy with anything. So that means the audio, I'm doing the same thing. And I couldn't find a factory unit. So what I did was I ordered this Continental, like a VDO, it's called like a VDO or something, but it is basically very, very factory looking. I don't know if you can see that well, but it looks pretty factory. It looks old school, but it still has things like Bluetooth, I think, maybe. I don't know. To be honest, I really don't care. I wasn't gonna spend a ton on audio just because I don't really care about audio. So, I'm stoked on this. Dude, now that I have all these parts unboxed, I can really start to at least put the interior kind of back together. I'm still waiting on seats. I haven't made up my mind on seats. But, for the most part, I can start putting stuff back together and get to work. Yeah, so here's what this looks like. Very, very old school looking, which I'm jacked on. Okay. I thought it stopped recording a long time ago, it didn't. So that is a new shift boot, which I'm so stoked about. And they pack it upside down and inside out with some paper in there with a new shift knob. It's gonna be, ooh, it's gonna be awesome. Oh, I know what this is. So part of that alarm removal, during that I found out that they had some sort of wire running up through the A-pillar on the passenger side, and it looks like they broke some of the clips when they were installing it, so I had to get a new A-pillar for the passenger side. So, it looks to be the right color and everything. So there we go. New A-pillar for the passenger side. I honestly thought I was going to have more than enough room here, but... Ooh. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. These... Alright, so if you saw the video of me taking off the rear bumper, what I did was took off those rear moldings on the side, and they're called impact strips. And yeah, where's this one? Hold up here. Oh, brand new impact strips. And it may not seem like a big thing, but it's just things like this. I don't know if you can polish it and bring it back to life perfectly, so I just wanted to get new ones. Oh yes, forgot about that. So the other thing that I had to get was grill. My front grill has a crack in it, so I hope that's the right one. This is the only piece I couldn't find that's OEM. I had to get, I don't know, it's from ECS. Most of the stuff is from ECS. So I'm hoping this is the right one. Should be. By the way, on those impact strips, I got front and rear because the ones that were in the front had license plate holes screwed in there, and I hate front license plates. So anyway, yeah. Why? This, an eBay find. I just needed it. My other piece had been taken out for the alarm, and they tried to put some sort of serious something in there, something or other, I don't know. So I needed a factory one, so I found that. eBay find. These are from my boy over at msportparts.com. Brett Draymond. They are gurney flaps for Aero. Which I will be putting on this car. I just have to make up my mind, figure out what I want. Thank you for sending those, by the way. If you saw my video with removing rust, this is a battery box. I don't like that the battery just sits on the bare body, on the metal body. I don't like that. So since I fixed that, I figured I would get a battery box. I don't like that this is metal, so I have a piece of rubber that I'm just gonna put on the bottom side of it and then stick the battery inside that. So yeah, I know it's not necessary, it's not needed, it's not gonna add any, I mean, it's a little bit of weight, but I like it. Any of you guys own an E36 or probably any early 90s, mid 90s car, the vinyl in the rear is just a pain in the butt to have stick. So these were in really bad shape, so I took them to a vinyl upholstery shop and had them redone, and they turned out really well. The only caveat is they didn't have the vinyl epoxy to stick vinyl to vinyl, so I had to go to another shop, get that epoxy, and in another video I'll be gluing these down to their, right there. So, in time, I'll stick those in. I'm really stoked to see so. And I'm sure I'll do a video on this, but if you want to know what the vinyl epoxy is that I was told to use, there we go. And you know, to be honest, I guess it doesn't matter if I'm showing you this, because if it doesn't work, you're not going to want to get it. So in the video where I cement those things together, we'll find out. Anyway, big boy time. Dude, I forgot, like, one of the things I'm most excited about. Alright, this is so good. I already opened this because I couldn't wait, so when it came in, I mean, it came in from Germany, you gotta open it. Dudes. Yes. Man, I'm so stoked for these. So these are BMW Motorsport seat belts. You can get them for front and rear. They're expensive though, so I only got them for the fronts. I'm super stoked for these though. So a little backstory. I used to have a C63 Black Series that had red seat belts, and ever since then, I just loved red seat belts. These are official too. These aren't the ones that you have to weave or make your own, or you just buy the material. These are real deal Holyfield. Plus, I feel like you don't want to mess around with seat belts. You don't want to cheap out on seat belts, right? So, I'm gonna try and go over everything one more time. Just point it all out. Got the Griots orbital. That'll be awesome. We got trunk seal, door panels, interior kit, A-pillar, rear tail light cover, side moldings, door sill. I don't know, door seal trim. Then we got, back there we got, what is it, impact strips. Then we got all Euro tails, new CD, red seat belts, battery box, ooh, and rear. Dude. I'm so stoked for all this stuff. I've been waiting for it all to come in before I unboxed it. So now that it's all in, I don't know where to start. I think what I'm gonna do is actually get the body in good condition, probably wipe it all down, and then take advantage of the griot stuff and do a full polish on it while all the headlights, taillights, everything like that are off of it. Put the new trim pieces on, the new seals, and have at it. That should take me a while. Anyway, I hope you like this massive E36 M3 unboxing. Click like, click subscribe.